Hi everybody, it's Whisper Audios, and today I will be showing you my collection of MUSE merchandise. As many of you know, I am absolutely crazy about MUSE, and I have been since I was about 13 or 14 years old, and I have been to see them many times. I've kind of lost count now, but one of my friends, Lewis, inspired me to make this video. And thank you, Lewis, for giving me the idea. So basically today I will be showing you all my merchandise and all my little trinkets that I have from concerts, gigs I guess, and also stuff that I was given as gifts. And I'll also be showing you some embarrassing things as well. Like cards my friends used to make me for my birthday, and stuff I used to do as a kid. But I was so obsessed. I used to listen to their music every single day. I used to think about them every single second of the day. I also used to have such a huge crush on Matthew Bellamy. It was unreal. Almost to the point of obsessiveness. I was convinced I would marry him one day. And it's just so silly. And over the years, my obsession has kind of diminished a little bit, I would say. But for the good, I think. It's never good to have such a strong obsession about any one thing. But I still love them just as much as I did when I was a child or a teenager. And all this stuff brings back so many happy memories for me, so I thought I would share it with you. So if you're interested, please stay tuned. The first item is my most prized possession, and it is a signed drumstick by the whole band. And if I zoom it in a little bit, you can see the signatures a bit better. So here you have the signatures, and I hope that's in focus okay for you. They have Matthew Bellamy, Chris Wolstenholme, and Dominic Howard. So I was given this drumstick as a gift for my birthday, I believe, from my old boyfriend I had when I was a kid. And I was a drummer. I used to play drums at school in a band, which was terrible, but I used to love the drums. And he gave me this for my birthday. And it has a certificate of authenticity. So it's a genuine item that was, these are genuine signatures. So when I received this, I completely freaked out, because not only that I have a drumstick, which I love, with the band members' signatures on it, but the thing that I freaked out about the most was that they had touched this drumstick. The whole band had touched the drumstick. And for a long time I didn't touch it. I kind of like put like a cloth around it when I used to touch it, but because I didn't want to spoil their DNA on the drumstick. That sounds so stupid, but anyway, I kind of have relaxed a little bit over time. I should really keep it in a box because the pen might run out, but might rub off. But yeah, this is my prized possession. And I hope one day I actually get to meet them and get signatures in real life, and I think I might have them tattooed on me like people do. They get them to sign your arm or leg or something, and then you go to the tattoo place and get it tattooed on. But yeah, that's my most prized possession. So the next thing that I would like to show you are all my ticket stops from when I used to go to the MUSE gigs, concerts, however you want to say them. And I used to go every single tour. Well, I still do. I go every single tour since 2003. So I'm just gonna go through all of these ticket stubs and show you and share with you my memories. So this was my very first MUSE concert gig. I don't know what the technical term is now. I call it a concert. And so I went on Friday the 28th of November 2003, and it was for my birthday. I was, how old would I have been? 14? Possibly. I can't remember. So basically, I had just recently got the Absolution album, and I found out that MUSE were playing, and I pressured my parents into taking me, and the closest venue was Nottingham National Ice Centre. That was the closest one. So we drove all the way to Nottingham with a bunch of my friends and we watched MUSE for the first time, and I was absolutely blown away. I can't even describe the emotions that I was feeling, and the one thing that got me the most was I was in the same room as Matthew Bellamy. And that was just so surreal for me. And I remember getting there at stupid time, like midday. We had lunch, and then literally from about 2 o'clock onwards till 7:30, when the doors opened, I literally just sat outside with my friends, just waiting to go in. Because I didn't realise that when you have a seat, you don't need to queue, and I thought that was just what you had to do, and I wanted to be the first person inside the arena, which I was. I literally was the first person at the door and inside. So, a very fond memory. And you can see the price of the ticket was £15 plus the booking fee, and the latest one that I went to this year, the ticket was like nearly £50. So within like 10 or so years, inflation, dude, is so bad. So the next one is, let me just sort these ones out. So I just move those out the way. So the next one is these tickets, which I went on Sunday the 19th of December 2004, and I went with my boyfriend at the time and his dad and a couple of our friends, and we went to Earl's Court, and I think this was a Christmas present or something like that, and this one was really good. I kind of don't remember too much about that one. All I remember was I wore my t-shirt that I had made, which I still have, and I should show you, but I don't know where it is. I used to make a load of stuff in the style of like their albums and things like that. I was just really sad like that, so that was good. And then this one was on Thursday the 23rd of November 2006, so before I went to Earl's Court. This was Wembley Arena, and I think I went with my mum and one of my friends. Here's another note. I must have gone with my mum and my sister and my friend, because there's 3 tickets. I always keep everybody's tickets because normally people that I go with don't really want to keep their tickets, so I'm like, oh, let me have them. Anything to do with MUSE I will keep. So Wembley Arena was really good. I remember that day, I think it was this one, we actually got there late. My mum had finished from work late and we had to drive to the train station and get the train and get into Wembley as fast as we could. And I remember missing like 2 or 3 songs, and at the time I was really OCD about it all, and I was so upset. I was so upset that I had missed the opening song and missed some good ones, so this was good, but I missed it. This one is really special because it was on Friday the 17th of November 2006, and anybody who knows, that's my birthday. So this one, we went to Nottingham again because MUSE were playing actually in London at that time, but because this particular one was actually on my birthday, it kind of forced my dad to take me and my friends to Nottingham again. So I went with my dad, my stepbrother, and my best friend, who is now my fiance. And this was really good. Again, we kind of got lost on the way, and I remember we just about made it in time. And this is really good, and it was actually on my birthday as well, so this was really fun. The next one is from Friday the 13th of November 2009. This one was at the O2, and I went with my fiance for this one. And I love it because you can see the pattern. It's always on and around November time. Well, it used to be, not so much anymore, but I always used to know what I was getting for my birthday when they were touring. I used to know that I would be going on and around my birthday, which was great. And this one was really good. It was the first time I'd been to the O2, and it was really fun. The next one is again from the O2, and this one was from Saturday the 27th of October 2012. And again, we went to the O2, me and my fiance, and it was really, really fun. And the last one is the most recent one, and that was O2 once again, and that was Tuesday the 12th of April 2016. This was their most recent tour for the Drones album. And this one I went with my fiance, his mum and his sister, because they had never seen MUSE before. So we treated them, and we took them to see MUSE, and I think it was just quite an eye-opener for them because they'd never seen anything like it. So it was great to share it with them. So now I want to share with you some tour programs that I have. And I only have 3 because the tour programs, they never really did them for every tour. So I only have the ones that I went to and I was able to buy. So this one was for the tour for Absolution, which was the first one I ever went to. So it's this like booklet that flips out into this like poster and some like 2-side poster thing, which I won't show you because I can't ever put it back together. And then we had these little like fold out things that we had on our seats. They don't do that anymore, but it was like a advert sort of thing, and like you can win a signed guitar, which of course I entered, but I didn't win. That wasn't for that tour. Then I took as many as I could. I literally wanted everything. But this was like a little pamphlet thing about their they have some questions and Q&A in here and stuff, so I might just sit down and read that one more time. I used to read it a lot. I used to obsess about it. As you can see, it's pretty faded and well loved. So that was the Tour for Absolution pamphlet. The next one is from the Resistance Tour 2009. And it's this really heavy, thick, dense booklet, and I really, really love them. It's such a shame they kind of didn't do it for the last one, because I just love these books and they always give me ASMR. So this one, as you can see, you have like a cutout front portion with the album cover behind it. And basically it's like a mood book, sketch book, I don't know really, of all different quotes and artwork and pictures, done in sort of like an artistic way, some behind the scenes. And you have some questions here, just asking the band. My future husband. Not really. I used to think so, but not anymore. Sorry, Matt. And just some cool little things, some questions. This says, if I can read upside down, wherever you are, you still get the same kind of buzz from performing on stage and being lost in the music. which makes you feel euphoric and free. That's amazing. These are just so cool. I just flip through the pages. It makes such nice sounds. It's just a picture of one of the sets. The Resistance tour, I remember, was brilliant. Well, they were all brilliant. And I like it. In these little booklets you get these little perforated cards which you can cut out and keep. And you also get stickers, which I think is really cool. I'd never take them out though. That would be sacrilege. And this was their tour schedule, just here, 2009. And then this says, every album we've done, we've always felt like we're stretching further forwards. It's hard to read upside down. Which I guess is true, although I'm a bit cynical and I prefer their old music. I think the last album I truly enjoyed was Absolution, really. Oh no, I loved Black Holes and Revelations. And then from, you know, their most recent stuff, there's a couple of tracks that I like, but I don't necessarily like all of it. And that's just my honest opinion. But we can't like everything, I suppose. So we're coming to the end of this book now. These are all the crew members, I think. Acknowledgements. And some stars. So that was the Resistance tour book. And now I'm going to show you the second law. Okay, so this is the second law tour book, and you probably can't see, but it's like holographic. Simply Neological would love this. But it's like this holographic front cover, and it says the second law. So we're going to flip through this and have a look. It kind of has the same kind of layout, kind of like theme. And it says, we can't wait to get out there, start doing some big shows and just rocking out. And if anybody's ever been to a MUSE concert gig, they definitely put on a show. It's like, you know, they push the boundaries of what's possible to do on stage. From hologram projections, flying drones, 360 rotating sets, confetti, explosions, columns that go up in the air and the band members stand on top of them. You know, it's definitely a show. Spectacular spectacle. Again, you have like quotes, artwork, photos. It's cool stuff. And again, here in the middle, you have the perforated postcards and the stickers. just love this. Doesn't that look so colourful and beautiful? I love it. It's a shame they don't do these anymore. And let's see here. This was their Ask Muse hashtag that they did on Twitter. And I did participate, and I asked them if they would ever do an album for a film like Daft Punk did for Tron. But I never got an answer. I kind of selfishly thought that they would say yes, and then I could get them on one of the films I was producing at the time, but kind of never worked out. But one day. And coming to the end of this. Acknowledgements. And then that's it. Again, on the back you have the same sort of hologram thing that changes colour, which is awesome. So that's the second law and the last tool program that I have. Now the last thing I want to show you just really quickly are these cute little these are just little patches. I never wore them because I didn't want to ruin them. So these are really cool. I think I got them when I went to the Absolution gig. So these are little cards that my friends made for me when I was younger. They would put little pictures in there and just make me cards. This is the card that my friend Libby made for me, and I was so happy about it. I literally hung it on my wall and kept it there for years. She just printed out pictures of the band, and this was for my 13th birthday, so I was 13 when I went to see Muse for the first time, so I remember she gave it to me when she came with me. So my friends all knew I was obsessed, which I was, so I thought that was a little fun thing to show you. I also used to collect magazines. So whenever Muse were in like Kerrang or NME, I used to get my mum or somebody to buy them for me, or I used to buy it with my own money. These span a long decade. And of course I used to have the calendar. This was from 2010, and again I never hung it up because I was just too precious about it. This is just the small section of magazines that I have. Again, it was an obsession. I used to anything remotely, even if it was like a little 1-inch paragraph about Muse, I always used to just buy it, and especially if they were on the front cover, I used to get really upset if I missed an episode that they were featured in. It got to a point where I just had to stop because it was getting a bit obsessive. So I kind of stopped collecting magazines because I never used to read any of the other bits. I just used to read the bit about Muse. So there we go. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Hope you've enjoyed this video. It was a definite trip down memory lane for me. If any of you have been to a Muse concert or enjoy Muse, then please leave a comment below and tell me what your memories were from that concert. And I'd love to know what your favourite songs are from Muse, and we can have like a geek out in the comments and appreciation. I think that would be nice. So if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in my